Good morning, guys. It is the 15th, halfway through the month of December. We're right now on the downward slide right into the end of the year. So we're buckling down hard, really focused on what we need to get knocked out. I know there's a lot of people nervously wanting to get things done, want to get those deals finished up for the end of the year. So we have our people working overtime trying to get that handled. And then, of course, we're trying to continue to keep building up our momentum in every place. As you can see in the background right here, this was from this last weekend. I said I was going out in the hills. Well, it was more of the desert. We did go out into the mountains to get some rock crawling and a lot of extreme rock crawling going with those rigs. But this, what you can see, was the set that we had for those conversations we'd have around the fire that night for those guests that came out. Those people that spent that time with us, spent 2 days out in the desert. They got cold. It got windy. You can see this awning up here on the trailer. I have one of those Patriot X3 trailers. I had to tear that thing down at 1:30 in the morning because I could hear that wind starting to come. By the time I got it stowed, it started gusting and tearing stuff up. So, zipping up the trash cans and putting the stuff and things away in the middle of the night with that cold wind hitting. Desert may look warm, but man, it was definitely one cold weekend. Just in the evenings. During the day, it was great. And the sunsets were phenomenal. I'll put up a few of them over the next few times that I produce one of these little videos during the week. You'll be able to see the sunsets. There's multiple sunsets that we took that just amazing out here in Arizona. One of the best parts of Arizona. So the market. Let's take a look and see what we're dealing with here. Yesterday was kind of interesting. We saw that the news that everybody has been waiting for when it comes to the vaccine. When there was news of the vaccine, people started to buy all that news. I mean, not news, but rumors was coming. There was people buying on all those rumors, and then they sell on the news. When you start looking at what the stock market did, so the stock market started to jump when there was talk of the vaccine coming out that they were getting ready to start shipping that. Now they start shipping it. Now all of a sudden the stock markets go the opposite direction. As a result of that, we saw bonds actually benefit, as you can see right here. Yesterday those mortgage-backed securities did benefit, climbing up. They did see some long swings there on the 3.0 coupon, which I follow, but we saw it did end in a very positive position, just a little above halfway in the channel. And today, again, opened up a little bit of a midway from yesterday, right at the middle of yesterday's swings in fact, and now it's seeing some improvement as we go. We'll see how that holds out. But as you can see, for 3 days now, actually four days, we've stayed above these trend lines pretty consistently. And if we really want to look at it, this stayed on those trend lines. This one stayed on the trend line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trading days, really, we've stayed above that 10-day and that 30-day, and then also just within the channel. So I'm still, of course, cautious to an extent, in the sense that, man, there's a lot of money flowing in and out of all these pools. There's a lot of money flowing in and out of the markets. It's hard to say where things are going to go. I just think that with all the uncertainty I guess there's some certainty coming into place with respect to the election, some certainty coming into place with respect to whether or not there's a vaccine. While all this plays out, still is in the air, but I am not seeing any real evidence I'm getting overly concerned about where the rates are going to go in the near term. And of course, with what the Fed say they're going to continue to do with the mortgage-backed securities into 2023, at least beginning part of 2023, we'll just see how long that holds this particular channel. The one thing I'll continue to remind you always, doesn't matter what the rates are doing. Just know that as long as rents continue to rise, because we live in an inflationary environment, you will always be in a good position if you buy the right house or duplex, fourplex, triplex, whatever it is, with the right people. Make sure it stays rented for essentially the time that you have it. Somebody else pays it off. You're always gaining in that environment. To be so focused on interest rate is really selling yourself short. Take advantage of where we're at right now. Take advantage of the opportunity. Be patient. Work with everybody, have a great attitude about things, but don't throw in the towel because things start to get tough. It's when things start to get tough that you should really bear down and recommit to what's happening. When things get tough, like you're waiting on things to happen on transactions and it's really frustrating, don't throw in the towel. Don't walk away. Stay in it. Keep at that. That's when a lot of people do throw in the towel. It's when a lot of people quit. That separates a lot of folks. That's when the few start to succeed, when things get really, really, really tough. So I think I'm going to encourage you guys, stay at it, stay at it, stay at it. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to be right here. Keep sending you filming. Even if the whole world gets pissed off of me and is tired of looking at my face, I'll still be doing it, because that's what I'm going to do. That's my plan. I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to keep climbing to that summit till I just fall over dead. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for the trust. And I'll be talking again in a few days.